Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the USC Trojans and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Trojans ready to kick it away first. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Bunch formation for these receivers. Give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's hooked. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Ducks are marching down the field. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll run it again. Could be an alley. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air. It's Mayaba. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They'll need about 6 here on 2nd down from the 20. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to take off. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The Trojans will call on their punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Might be changing the route. Dante Moore throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's hooked. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Moore will throw. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looks as if he's going to run it. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Looking for the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Lockhart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Under fire. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Jordan.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll send the back in motion. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. There's a little, got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Jordan. Picks up the 1st down. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Maiava. On target over the middle. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The Trojans in the hurry up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. The give to the lone running back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Mosley. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Showing off the arm. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The play-action fake. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Moore to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we...
Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete to the right. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has it with really good field position. Moore. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
Moore to the air. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Razorbacks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And I guess, well, there's no guessing, it's a win streak now. 2 in a row after this team started the season 1-2. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Corner's going to give them room. Keeps looking downfield. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man in the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Finding some room. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To the air, it's Mayava. Snags it over the middle. Turning it on. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Soft spot in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Byers on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing more. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Might be calling a hot route. Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. At the 20, he's got space. And they swarm him under.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Ducks will try to move the chains on fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense putting points on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got a little grass.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football.
He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He breaks a tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Still on his feet at the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. These corners backing off a bit. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Jordan. And after the short gain, that is going to put this